Hello, good morning, all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, let's begin. In fact, today this is not our class, but there is some adjustment, and so we people are going to continue with this, and maybe next hour also. So perhaps we are going to have consecutive two classes. So let it be with this. Let's begin. Today is again a fresh day for us, and we people need to think about it that everybody gets same 24 hours, but it depends upon the people that how they utilize their time. So some of them they just spend it leisurely, they waste their time, and then afterwards they have to regret about not completion of their work in time, and so many things happen about it. Or if you observe that people who are successful people, one of the uh, I can say characteristics of these people is that they utilize time properly, and that's why they are successful. It is not that they are having a lot of maybe intelligence and talent, something like this. But if you think over this, if you think of the time and if you are going to utilize it, so of course you can develop yourself, your skills, your abilities, your knowledge, and you can become different than others. So always remember about time and utilize it. So that's why we people are going to begin our class. Yesterday, people have started with verbs. So in verbs, I have asked you to people come with a lot of examples, verbs and main verb and its three forms. Maybe I suppose that you people might have done it, okay? Because these days you people are doing your studies, but if you would have in classroom that time, it will be okay to check. But right now it is not possible to check all your notebooks and everything. So therefore, let it be. I assume that all people are honest and they are doing their studies regularly. Okay. So with this, now I will share the screen. You people just let me know if my voice is audible, as well as you just let me know that it is visible also. So is it audible or visible? I have asked something, so I'm waiting for your reply.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, visible.
Yes, visible.
Okay, thank you. So yesterday we have done with verbs, and we are talking about modal verbs. In modal verbs also, we people have discussed the use of shall and use of will. So as per this, now people are going to think about more such modal auxiliary verbs. So let's revise what we done lastly. So use of shall, it is for suggestions and offers. So we can say, shall we go for tea? Shall we go for lunch? Shall we leave? Shall we continue? Shall we stop? Okay. Shall we go for picnic? Shall we go for party? So these are some offers and suggestions that you can ask to your friends whenever you people are going to use it. Okay. So similarly, we people are talking about will also, and uses of will. You people can use will for talking about future tense. Simply, you are going to do something tonight, tomorrow, next week, day after tomorrow, next year, something like this. Whatever you are planning in future, so you can just say with the help of will. So you can say, I will pass my btech, or I will start my own business, I will do this, I will do that, I will go to Pune, I will go to Delhi, I will go to Chennai, something like this. So depending upon that, you people are talking some events or activities that you are going to plan in the future. So therefore you can use will for uh, talking about future. So already examples we people have seen. I will be 14 March. So uh, March is not yet. Okay, in case of we are imagining this, or you can say I'll be 40, or whatever your age is there. I'll be 40 in June, July, something like this, which is in coming months. Yogesh Shinde, will you mute yourself? Roll number 63. Is it audible? So all of you people take care that you are not going to unmute yourself unnecessarily. If you want to talk, you just first raise your hand. I can see your every movement and what you're doing. So if you first raise your hand if you want to suggest something, or better you can send me into chat box also. I can read the messages in chat box, but unnecessarily don't unmute. And whenever I ask anything, so that time you are allowed to unmute and you can speak that time only. So in between you don't do. Okay, so that was all about future tense. Again, if we take some examples of pronouns, already we have done with pronouns. So we people can use some pronouns, something like this. So if it is pronoun I, we can say I will, you can say we will, we can say, in fact you can use I shall and we shall also, but here I can say that we can use I will and we will also. In yesterday's class I have explained what is difference between I will and I shall, what is the difference between we will and we shall. Okay, so apart from that you can say you will, you can say he will, you can say she will, it will, and they will also. So after I will or we will, or if you're going to talk about future tense, simple future tense, so you have to remember that after will you are going to use main verb. So who will tell me, can anybody tell me which form of verb we people are going to use, whether it is v1 or it is v2 or whether it is v3? Tell me somebody. क्रियापदाचं कुठलं रूप वापरणार तुम्ही?
V1.
V1.
V1. Yes, of course. All of you people have to remember कि in future tense, after use of will and shall, nobody is going to use V2 and V3. It will be always V1. So I will buy, or I will write, I will come, I will go. So all those forms are first form of verb. So therefore, you people all remember. Nobody is going to say I will wait or something like this. So these are minor points that you people need to think and remember about it. Okay. Then we have just discussed about the this second use of will, and we can use will for making requests. And how we can make it request? We can make requests by making questions. So this will begin with will. Here it is used as helping verb, but now here it is beginning sentences beginning with will, and at the end there is question mark. So you are going to make a request. How you can make a request? Will you call me when you get home? So this is one. Will you help me with my homework? And I think that now you people are in position to make such examples. So you people can send me examples, or you can tell me, unmute, and you can tell me any request that you are going to make with will. Try. You can send in chat box, or you can unmute and uh, speak. एक दोन एक्झाम्पल्स मला सांगायचे. Yes, Rutuja. Will you start the session? So it is in fact you're requesting. It is no necessary, or it is not assume that what you're going to speak. But if it is like this, so that time you're going to use it. Okay. So Sanju saying, will you send me that notes? Yes. Shruti, will you give me your pen? Yes, exactly, Shruti. So in case of Sanyush, don't try to use such short forms, you or something. Let it be, you can take your time, but don't make it habitual. So what you people are doing with social media, WhatsApp or in Facebook, you people can use such language. But as far as if you want to improve your English and words and spellings and sentences, don't use such short forms. That is you for you or something like this. Will you play with me? Yes, Rutuja is also again you're telling me. So here you people are going to make some examples, and you people are going to make requests by forming question. This is interrogative form of sentence. So Dinesh saying, will you help me? So at the end there will be question mark. Dinesh. Praveen saying, will you close the door? Yes, exactly. Mrunal saying, will you come on Sunday? Yes, exactly. All right. So you people can get it now. How you can make requests? You can just begin your sentence with will, and then you people have to just use subject. Will you give me your notebook? Yes, Adarsh. So here I would like to explain structure of question or structure of sentence. Will you help me in this critical problem? Yes, Venkatesh, it's right. So now all of you pay attention to the screen. I will explain that how we can make a question. In fact, types of sentences, this is another topic, and we people need to discuss about it afterwards, but how we can make it right now. Okay, so usually any question, again question is of two types. Which are two types of questions? Or interrogative sentences,
An exclamatory sentence.
exclamatory sentence. These are types of, so assertive sentence, exclamatory sentence, interrogative sentence, and imperative sentence. These are four types of sentences. Okay, but out of that interrogative sentences, so again it is divided into two types. Which are two types of these interrogative sentences? We make two types of questions.
WH questions.
Yes, first one is we use it WH question, and another one verbal question. Yes, Prajakta, you can call it verbal question. You can call it
Yes, no type questions.
yes no question also. Yes. Okay, so these are two types. So here what we people right now people are talking about making requests. So will you call me when you get home, or will you help me with my homework? So these are questions. So these questions are which type? WH question or verbal question or yes no question?
It's not a
Yes,
No
yes, no type.
question.
Yes, no type question. Yes, exactly. So now I'm going to explain how you can make questions. So here, first of all, you people are going to use helping verb. Okay, helping verb. So whatever it may be, helping verb. You can make questions with not only will and shall, but you can make a question with all other uh, verbs also. Maybe like is, was, not. Uh,
and
Yes, am is there, have, has, had is there, do, does, did is there. So any helping verb you people need to use. So if you use this, then next after that what you are going to use after helping verb?
subject.
Yes, you are going to use subject. Okay, so you people have to think of this structure. Then you people need to use what? Main verb of sentence. So in the beginning, we people are using helping verb, then subject, then main verb is going to be there, and then you people are going to use remaining part of sentence. Maybe there is any object, if there is anything, in that case you people are going to use it. Okay, so right now we people will see one more example with this. So we can think of will. So helping verb will is there, then subject we people can use you, will, we can get any subject, any pronoun, any noun we can use. So for example, I will use a noun, will Ramesh. Then I have to use main verb, will Ramesh come today. Okay, so that can be a question, but this is not a request, huh? Remember. So if you are going to ask to do someone something, so that time it will become request. Simply I'm asking about will Ramesh come today, simply. So this way you people can make questions. So it is not only about will. We'll take one more example of this type. We'll take uh, has. Okay, then we people are going to use subject. So you can take any noun or pronoun here. So I will use pronoun, has she. Then I have to use main verb. I have used main verb completed, has she completed, and then object if there is, and then question mark. So this way you people can make questions. Okay, so that was just I additionally gave information about this. Actually we are talking about this kind of moral auxiliary verbs. Okay, is it clear? कळते का? Any
Yes, sir.
difficulty? बाकी सगळे लोक, all people, almost I can see 57 students have joined. Out of that, only there are 5 to 10 students who are active. They are replying, they are saying yes, they are saying no, they are just giving example, and they are making mistakes also, and that is fantastic for me. But those students who are just connected and they are not asking anything, they are not saying anything, and they are just the sake of attendance they have joined, for these students it is very difficult. Don't just be silent, don't just be passive, be active, ask questions, make mistakes, and keep learning. Okay, all right. So I will make it clear and we'll continue with this remaining uses. So here we people are going to talk again about next use, and next is about offer or willingness. Okay, so when you talk about offer or willingness, so something that you are going to do for someone. For example, we will pay for you. So what you are doing here? You are offering something. What you are offering? You are going to pay the bill, maybe of hotel, maybe of hospital, maybe of something. It may be any of anything. But what you are doing? You are going to pay bill of someone. So you are going to offer someone something. So you can offer anything. You can offer maybe food. You can offer medicine. You can offer uh, maybe clothes. You can offer something what you have. Okay, so here I will give you a ride home. So here also you people are going to offer something. So what you are going to offer? You are going to offer a ride. Okay, so this type of use you people can think for offering. The next, if you are going to use will and not, then it becomes refusal. You are going to reject, you are going to say no to something or to no to someone. So that time you people can use this such kind of uh, form of will and not. She will not return his calls. So in that case, she's going to reject, refuse his calls. And you can say my mom won't let me go to the party. So won't, I think that I have told you that won't, it means that will not. This is contracted form, short form of will plus not. Okay. So roll number 16, Yuvraj, is it audible?
Yes, sir.
So you just join. Let me know why. Why you join always late? Is there any specific reason?
No, sir. Network problem.
Let it be. Even previous class also I have asked you that you join on time. You also told me same reason. You face network issue. So don't just always take help of such technical issues. On your own, you need to take efforts. Okay, fine. Come to the point. Then people will think of this last use of will, and this is conditional. In conditional there is some conditions which are put. In conditional you'll come to know that there is usually combination of two tenses. So what kind of combination of two tenses? So just one minute.
Future and present.
Yes, yes, future and present. But again in future and present there is combination of simple present and simple future.
Future.
Yes. So whenever you will come to know that there is combination two sentences, the first sentence usually it is in simple present, and in second there is simple future. This way you people can use tense here. So just see, if it rains, so you'll come to know this verb. So just 1 minute. Roll number 66, Ruturaj. Is it audible? Ruturaj Tarapurkar. Is it audible? So all you people just take care that won't join at any time. Henceforth, I will not allow. Let it be. So if it rains, come to the point, pay attention to the screen. Rains is the verb, and this is one sentence, this is one clause, and then I will bring an umbrella. So now you people have another sentence that I will bring an umbrella. This is another sentence, and there is verb that is will and bring. So will and bring, this is in simple future, rain is in simple present. Similar, if Siu wins the race, this is one sentence, and in first sentence you have verb wins, okay, and then next sentence she will be happy. So here also you people are going to have another sentence that will and be. This is going to be verb here, and she will and be. So will be is verb here. So this is in simple future. So in such kind of conditional sentences, you people are going to use this will. Okay, so I hope that it is clear to you. With this, I will move towards the next slide, and next slide we people are going to talk about can. So all you people now pay attention that how can means something to us. So when we people use sentences with can has its own meaning. And what is meaning of can? Meaning of can be, it be ability, can be possibility, can be permission, can be request, can be offer. And when you are going to use something that you cannot do, inability. Okay, so these are different meanings of verb can. So let's discuss them. So first of all, you people should know how we people use can in sentences. Usually, if it is statement, so initially there comes subject, okay, and after subject you are going to use helping verb can, and then you people tell me after can which form of verb I have to use, v1 v2 v3 क्रियापदाचं कुठलं रूप वापरणार तुम्ही?
V1.
Yes,
V1.
exactly. Exactly. You all remember after all model auxiliaries, you people are going to use V1 only. Okay. सर्व मॉडल ऑक्झिलरीच्या नंतर जे येणारं क्रियापद असणार आहे ते क्रियापद मुख्य क्रियापद हे V1 क्रियापदाचं पहिलं रूप असणार. Okay. You people are going to use V1. And then if there is any remaining part, maybe object, maybe complement, maybe prepositional phrase, so it will come after that. So this is usually pattern, and this is statement. At the end there will be full stop, and if you are going to make question, how it will be in the beginning, there is going to be helping verb. So what is helping verb? Can. In this example here, yes, after can you people are going to use what? Verb or subject?
Subject. Subject.
Yes, it will be subject, and after subject you people are going to use main verb.
V1.
Yes, and then after if there is any object or anything, and at the end what will give? Question mark or full stop?
Question mark.
Question mark. So this kind of structure usually will be there. Yes, all right. So let's talk about first use of can now. So it shows ability and it shows in present tense. Okay, so ability means that what I can do. So what you can do. काय करू शकतो मी हे जर सांगायचं असेल, so people can use this. So see example which is mentioned here. It says I can speak 4 languages. Okay. So here you will come to know that can has its full meaning. काय करू शकतो मी 4 languages बोलू शकतो.
Speak.
Yes, speak. I can speak 4 languages. So all of you people now think of your own possibilities or your own abilities. In fact, तुम्ही काय काय करू शकता? Just think of it and we'll talk about. Instead of writing, unmute केलं आणि बोललो तरी बरं, कारण for typing you people take time आणि थोडंसं inconvenient for you people to write. So better you can unmute and talk. So people will I can play cricket perfectly. Okay.
I can drive a car.
I can drive a car. Yes, Shubham. I can speak English fluently. Yes, Yush.
I can solve the example.
Yes, I can solve the exam. Example. Yes, Sakshi, I can write a novel. I can make a pastry for my brother. Yes, Rutuja. I can write notebook. I can solve this puzzle. I can complete my homework very sincerely. Usually, when you people are going to use can, so here you are going to talk about something that is somewhat maybe challenging, somewhat maybe difficult. I can learn coding. Yes, Abhishek. I can do something. Yes, Pooja. You can say I can do something. I can play cricket. I can swim fast. I can jump from tower. Yes, Pradnya, Praveen. People are a lot of examples. I can make a sentence. Yes, Shraddha saying I can help you. And she can speak several languages. She can swim like a fish. Vaishnu saying I can complete the project. Others saying I can climb mountain. Shruti, I can attend class. Okay. So in fact, attending class is simple thing, but maybe that you are ill, you maybe not feeling well, and in that case you can attend class. So that time you have to use can, or it is your ability. So what you can do. Okay. So I can achieve my goal, Amit. Can I leave you to your home? So, Shraddha, it will not come here. Miss, your sentence is right, Shraddha, but we are talking about ability. And if you are making sentence like this, can I leave you? So that will go for request or permission. Okay. In fact, it will be offer, Shraddha. We are going to talk remaining uses in the following examples. Okay, I can play cricket, I can draw a beautiful picture, I can do it. Yes, all right. So you people can just have a lot of ideas and a lot of examples with can. So similarly, now you people have to think of the another use, and I'm going to take to the last use. Okay, so you people see on the screen, you have to think of that what you cannot do. Now you just think what you cannot do. आता आपण या सगळ्या गोष्टी बघितल्या की आपण काय काय करू शकतो. तसंच काही गोष्टी अशा असतात की ज्या करू शकत नाही. So in that case, what you are going to use? You are going to use can plus not or cannot, can't. These are some of the contractions, short forms you people can use. So Shraddha, I can have 4 types of bikes. Yes. So now think of your inability. आता आपण ability बद्दल बघितलं, आता inability बद्दल बोलणार आहोत. म्हणजे एखादी गोष्ट माझ्यासाठी अशक्य आहे किंवा मी करू शकत नाही. Abhishek, yes, I can't believe. You can say I can't believe. So using negative, can plus not. For example, I cannot speak French. She cannot drive a car. I cannot teach properly. I mean, you can't spit in public places. Yes, I cannot run faster than car. Pradnya, when there is comparison, you people have to use comparative form. Faster than car. असं असायला पाहिजे Pradnya. Yes, I can't calculate this. You can't do anything. This Akanksha, I cannot. Akanksha, you have to say, I cannot swim. Okay. Rutuja, I cannot go to the park. Okay. Dinesh, yes, I cannot help you. I can't help you. I cannot change my decision. Yes, Vaishnavi. I cannot play anything. Yes, Shraddha. Aishwarya saying she cannot complete his project. I cannot solve it perfectly. Okay, Sayush. Shruti saying I can't solve a difficult problem. I cannot race in bike. Okay, you can say I cannot race bike, something like this. In bike instead of saying. Amit saying I can't drive a vehicle. Try to use articles, Amit. A vehicle, the vehicle, something like this. Abhishek saying I cannot play football. Abhishek, remember always the first letter of any sentence is in capital. Right now it is okay, but when people are going to write maybe in the exam or on paper, remember this. I cannot solve this. Uh, I think Prajakta, we people have to use V1. So you cannot say I cannot solve. Solved वापरता येणार नाही. You have to say I cannot solve the problems. Okay. Others, I can't ability to. Others, you cannot say I can't ability. You have to say ability. If you are going to talk, I don't have ability, something like this. But if you are going to use can and not, you have to say I cannot do this work simply. Others. Kavin, you can't swim without my help. Yes. Aniket, I cannot attend this lecture. Why, Aniket? Is there any problem? I cannot change my work in. I cannot change my work in any problem. So instead of saying any problem, in any situation, you have to say Pooja. I can't do this. Yes, Mrinal. Okay, enough. There are a lot of example, and I cannot read even all. So you people have done it fantastic, and maybe all you people are doing it. That's nice. So I cannot attend the lecture today, saying Shraddha. Shubham, I can't touch electric wire. Yes, all right. I cannot wait until Friday to get the report. Okay. I cannot. No, no. Rutuja, I cannot able to swim. You have to say, I can't swim simply. We can't come now. Yes, Aniket. They said they can't help us. Okay. I cannot play football. Akansha, before names of games, we do not use article a and the. So you have to say, I cannot play football simply, not a football. Amit, I can't swim in river. We cannot only break even, but also what is this sentence? But also turn a profit. Okay. Uh, so many examples. With this, I'm not able to read all. So with this, now I'm going to move towards the next use of can, and this is possibility. So now you people pay attention to the screen, and second use of can, that is possibility. Again, this is in present. So usually can is used everywhere in present tense only. If it is could, then it would be in past. So Prajakta again saying that I can't stop time. Yes. Say example given here, smoking can cause cancer. So maybe you people just correct it. This is not correct here, but this is in the form of image. So I cannot correct here. So you people read it correctly, cancer. So you just talk about possibility. शक्यता काय होऊ शकतं? Smoking can cause cancer. So similar example, you think what can happen. So simply that is possibility. So you can say don't play with this. It can hurt you. It can hurt you. Maybe any instrument is there, or maybe any object is there, and it may be having sharpness, and it may hurt you simply. So in that case, you can say it can hurt you. Okay. So if people can think one or two examples of possibility, and then we'll go for permission. It can change the world. Yes, Pradnya, exactly. If you can do study, you will pass the exam. So Shraddha, that will be conditional clause. Aniket, Suzanne is new in New York now. She may come tomorrow, future. But Aniket, we are talking about can. So where is can? You're using may. Aniket, correct yourself. So is this roll number 30, Bhagyashri, and roll number 41, Rohit, both of you? Is it audible? Bhagyashri, roll number 30. Roll number 41, Rohit Jadhav. Unmute yourself, Rohit. So, is it not time to join the class right now? Okay, let it be. I shouldn't pay attention to such things. Uh, Reading can makes Rutuja or no, Shruti. Reading can makes, we cannot use can makes. You have to say reading can make you perfect. Okay, so don't use makes. Pooja, it can change the technology. Yes, Pooja, you have to say in this way. Praveen, don't neglect study. You can fail in exam. Yes, exactly. So a lot of that kind of discussion, in fact, it is going to help you a lot. Singing can a bright future. So Rutuja, you can say can be. Okay, Rutuja, you can use can be. Singing can be a bright future. So additionally, you need to use main verb with can. Only can, here it is not expected. I can hold my breath for a long time. Abhishek, you can say like this, but that is not possibility, that is ability. They can arrive at any point. Yes, Snehal, you can change the society. Yes. Yoga can make you fit. Yes, all right. So all you people can do with this. Let's go to the next use. Now all you people pay attention to the screen and see next use is permission. And this permission is of what kind permission? This permission is informal permission. So what I mean by informal permission, so whenever you people are in informal situations, whenever you people are going to talk with your friends, maybe your family, maybe your neighbors, relatives, or with someone, when you are going to ask for permission, you can use can. Okay, so here I would like to ask you one question. When you people, usually you are in classroom and suppose that you want to enter the class and already teacher is in the class, so that time you ask for permission. So what do you ask?
Can I come in?
So do you ask can I come in?
Shall I come in?
May I come in?
May I come in?
May I come in, sir?
So other people saying may I come in. So who will tell me difference between can I come in, sir, and if it is may I come in, sir? Is there any difference or are they same?
Different?
Shraddha, yes, it is different. Both are different. And what will be difference then? If you're saying can I come in, sir, will it be okay? Or what will happen if you are just, suppose that you are going for an interview and you're outside the cabin, you're knocking on the door and you're asking can I come in, sir? Will it okay? No.
So can informal साठी वापरतो आणि may formal साठी.
Yes, exactly. That is the difference, that when you people are in formal situations, you people have to use may, and when you people are in informal situations, you people are going to use can. And that's why when you people are in classroom and asking your teacher to enter the class, what you're doing, you're asking permission. And what kind of situation is classroom situation? Is formal or informal? This is formal situation. So you cannot say can I come in. So never say, whenever you people will ask for permission, you are going to enter into any office, any classroom, maybe for interview, for anywhere you are going in formal situation, always remember you are not going to ask can I come in, sir, can I come in, madam. Okay, so you are going to say may I come in, sir, or you are going to say may I come in, madam, something like this. You people have to think of it. And we are talking about informal permission. So now imagine that you need a pen of your friend. So, and you want permission of your friend. So in that case, you don't say, may I use your pen? No need. You simply have to say, can I use your pen? You people can ask, can I take your notebook? Can I take your mobile? Can I do something like this? So this kind of permission, informal permission, you people can take by using can. Or suppose that you are at home and you want permission of your parents to go for going to play cricket. So you can say, can I go playing cricket? So yes, you can say, because at home, if you're asking to your parents, this is informal situation and you can use can. Okay. So
Sir,
yes,
shall I also will come now?
shall also, yes, you can use shall also for permission, asking for permission.
Shall I come in?
Shall I come in? Usually we don't use shall I come in, because if you are going to ask shall I come in, it is related to future tense. And right now, whenever we people ask for permission, it is in present. Okay. So shall I come in, we don't use. Okay. So examples from Aniket, can I ask you a question? Yes, you can say like this, but remember this is an informal. Rutuja saying, can I make a phone call? Yes, exactly. So we'll discuss few examples here. Can I use your notes, please? Yes. Aishwarya, you can say like this. Are you making examples or we are just taking any pause here? Can we go to the mall? Yes. Suppose that you are at home and you want to go for shopping. So you can say, Rutuja, you can say, can we go to the mall? Can I do these? Instead of saying these, you have to say, can I do this? Can I use your phone? Can I read a book? You have to say, can I read your book? A book means any general book. So uh, there is no need to ask permission. So you have to say, can I read your book? Yes, you can say, can I call you tonight? Yes, Abhijit, you can say like this. Can I play with you? Yes, Patuja. Okay, all right. Now, next we'll go for request. Now, see the difference between permission and request. You may be getting confused between, because both are beginning with can. So Shraddha, instead of saying you can come to my home, how you should say? You should say, can you come to my home? Shraddha, it will be better. Can you come to my home? That will be better instead of saying you can come to my home. Okay, and that will be interrogative. Can you come to my home? So if you're saying you can come to my home, it will be a statement. Okay, so now pay attention to the screen and next use. Yes, Adarsh, you can say, can we go tomorrow? So here now request. So see the difference between permission. Can I use your book? You can use please also here. But see the now request also you can make. Can you hand me the pen? Can you hand me the pen? Can you give me the pen? So maybe that you are sitting there and there is a pen over there and you want that pen. So I will ask you, you just want to get that pen. So someone is sitting besides you and you're asking that person, can you hand me the pen? So hand over the pen. Yes, you can use examples for making requests. Can you help me in my project, or any sentence if you are just expected doing something? So in that case, it becomes request.
Sir,
Yes, Shraddha.
can I use your book? It this much only enough now, please, bye.
Okay, yes, that is enough. It depends upon you. If you're using please, it is going to become request again. Please is a polite way to ask someone. So instead of just you're saying, can I use your book? So it depends upon your relation with that person. Suppose that you're a very close friend, informal, and there is no need to use please to ask that person. Simply you're just asking whether he right now he needs or she needs that book. So in that case, you're asking, can I use your book? So that will be okay. And if you're using please additionally, it will be a more polite way to ask someone. Okay. And additionally, it will be request again. Yes, Shreya, can you close the door? Yes. Can I open the window in here? So Aniket, you can say like this. Let it be. So a little difference between permission and request. In fact, you can decide whether you want to make request or permission. Depending upon that, you can ask that question. Yes, Akanksha can say, can you solve this problem? Can you bring a glass of water? That will be a request, Shraddha. Yes. Can I start the TV? So that will be permission, Ruturaj. Okay, so here is the last one we people will talk, and that is offer. Okay, so how you are going to make an offer? Can I help you? Can I do this for you? Can I pick up this bag for you? Suppose that there is one heavy bag and the person is unable to drag it, pick it up. So in that case, you can ask for, if you're going to help someone and you're asking that person whether that help is required or not, in that case, you can use this offer. Okay. Yes, you can say, can I tell you something? Yes, Rutuja. So that can be offer. So you're asking someone, so can I give you some money? Can I give you some medicine? Can I give you some tablet? Can I give you some clothes? So can I drive for you? Yes, Sanyush. So this way you can offer someone something. So that was all about can. Okay. Roll number 19. Saurabh. Is it audible, Saurabh? Diwali. You're just joined. And now time it is about to close the class. So that time you're joining the class. So this is not fair. Don't just join for the sake of showing that you're attending class. For the sake of attendance, don't join class. So Shraddha saying, can I wash the clothes? Yes. Vaishnavi saying, can I suggest something about your experiment? Yes. So these are some of the offers. So I hope that it made clear to all of you. कुणाला काय आणखी काही शंका अडचणी वाटतात का किंवा कळतच नाही असं आहे का कोणी? Is there anyone who does not understand anything? किंवा कॅन बद्दल असेल, विल बद्दल किंवा शाल बद्दल कुणाला काय अडचण असेल तर यू मे आस्क. फील फ्री टू आस्क. डोंट हेजिटेट. डोंट हॅव एनी फिअर. अजिबात घाबरायचं नाही. येत नसेल तर डेफिनेटली यू हॅव टू आस्क. कॉन्फिडेंटली यू हॅव टू आस्क. एखादी गोष्ट येत नसेल ना, यू हॅव टू आस्क. बी फॅमिलियर. असं काही होत नाही की मी विचारलं म्हणजे मला काही कमीपणा येतो वगैरे, असं अजिबात नाही. बाय आस्किंग वी बिकम मोर नॉलेजेबल. सो दोज हू आस्क क्वेश्चन्स, she becomes full for just 1 or 2 minutes, but those who do not ask questions, they remain full for their entire life. ज्याला माहिती आहे जे प्रश्न विचारतात कदाचित ते त्या वेळेसाठी मे बी दे आर फुल्स. पण एखाद्याला माहित नाही आणि त्यांनी विचारलंच नाही, तर इन दॅट केस ही इज गोइंग टू रिमेन फुल फॉर एंटायर लाईफ. Okay, so formal and informal situation. In that case, Shruti, I would like to explain. जे फॉर्मल सिच्युएशन ज्याला आपण औपचारिक म्हणू, औपचारिकता म्हणजे जिथं आपल्याला काही नियम, रूल्स, रेग्युलेशन्स फॉलो करावे लागतात. सो दॅट इज फॉर्मल सिच्युएशन. ओके, सो मे बी तुम्ही कॉलेजमध्ये असताल, तुम्ही ऑफिसमध्ये असता, कामाच्या ठिकाणी आहात, किंवा तुम्ही एक कॉन्फरन्स, सेमिनार, वर्कशॉप अटेंड करत असाल. सो दॅट इज फॉर्मल सिच्युएशन. कारण तिथं तुम्ही काहीही बोलू शकत नाही किंवा तिथं काही बंधन असतात, वेळेची, भाषेची आणि इतर अजून काही बंधनं तुम्हाला असतात. आणि इनफॉर्म मध्ये दॅट इज यू पीपल कॅन टॉक एनिथिंग. यू पीपल डोंट हॅव एनी रिस्ट्रिक्शन ऑफ टाइम, वर्ड्स, लँग्वेज. सो दॅट इज इनफॉर्मल. जसं आपण कुटुंबामध्ये बोलताना कुठल्याही गोष्टींबद्दल चर्चा करू शकतो, किंवा तुम्ही दोन मित्र ज्यावेळेस एकत्र येता तर त्यावेळेस यू कॅन स्टार्ट युअर गॉसिप्स अबाउट मूवीज, यू कॅन स्टार्ट अबाउट फॅशन, यू कॅन स्टार्ट अबाउट टीव्ही, यू कॅन स्टार्ट अबाउट पॉलिटिक्स, यू कॅन स्टार्ट अबाउट study. So you're jumping from one topic to another topic. But in formal, suppose right now I am just delivering the lecture. मग हे शिकवायचं सोडून मी काही कुठल्या पिक्चरच्या गप्पा वगैरे मारू शकत नाही. सो बिकॉज दिस इज स्ट्रिक्टली फॉर्मल सिच्युएशन. Okay, so that is difference between formal and informal. Shruti, I hope you understand. Yes, Abhishek, can I show my pictures? Request and permission. So when you are just requesting, you want to maybe actually want something, काहीतरी पाहिजे आहे तुम्हाला. So in this case, permission and request, in fact, there is no any major difference. Here you will see example this, that can I use your book? So here what you're doing, you are just asking, it is permission actually, but if you are making it more polite and if you're using please, so it is also request. So it depends upon the person, the speaker, whether you want to make request as well as permission. It can be both, so there is not that much difference. uh, One more, can I need some medicines? So instead of this saying like this, Aishwarya, that will be difficult to say, can I need some medicines? You have to say, do you need some medicines? That will be okay. Or you have to say, can I give you some medicines, Aishwarya? Okay. So with this now, we people will stop here. You people are going to join back at 11 o'clock sharp. Remember, this time I will not allow. I will wait for 5 minutes. 11:05 will be okay for me to join the class. After 11:05, I am going to log the meeting and nobody is going to be allowed. Okay. So with this, now we'll stop. At the end of next class, I will take attendance. Okay. So thank you for joining this lecture. We will meet again within 15 to 20 minutes. Thank you.